And she phoned me and she was like, yeah, maybe you should stop playing soccer because you're really never going to get anywhere. And maybe you should just play soccer for fun and you won't be called up again, and just, enjoy it and enjoy soccer for fun type of thing. So it was obviously heartbreaking hearing that. And then, but I never gave up. I still continued playing, continued in the SAFA league and everything.
Welcome back here on Sandy Bay Media for another episode. I'm joined by Katrina Maguire, who's a professional footballer who's playing in Cyprus's First Division with a new club that started up there. Welcome, Katrina.
Well, thank you so much. Hello.
Hello, welcome to you. Look, and we're going to look at her journey in football and have a look at what she's been through. Go for it, Katrina.
Okay, well, I'm from South Africa, so I started playing when I was 7 years old in South Africa with the boys, because like girls soccer there wasn't too popular, and like the boys were so you started playing with them. And then like as I got older, I joined a women's team when I was like 13 years old, because the boys didn't want to play with girls. You know how it is.
Yeah.
And then I started playing for this club called Old Parks. And then I started playing there a couple of years. And then I got like scouted to go to the SAFA league, which is it was at the time the highest league in South Africa for women. Yeah, so I started playing there when I was like 14 years old with women, and a lot of like South African national team players played in this league and everything. And I played for a very good team. We like top 4 every season and that. So it was a good league and like a good team. And then I've been playing there ever since. And then when I went to university, I started playing for my university club, obviously because I had to, because I was on bursary.
Yeah.
And then I was in the under 20 national team at a stage. And then I just came here now this year.
Excellent to hear that. And just have a look at your time in that first division in South Africa. Being such a young player, how did you go, and what was that experience like for you?
It was quite hectic because I was quite small at 13, and like some of the African girls are like really big and really quick. So it definitely opened my eyes to a different type of soccer and everything. But it was good. Like a group, like in the year, I grew a lot and like got better in that. So it was quite good.
Yeah. Do you think that helped your development to get scouted for the under 20s for the national side?
Without a doubt. I think if I didn't land up going to this team in the SAFA league, I would have never gone to the under 20s, and I would have never come here. Like, I don't think I would have been good enough.
Yeah. Well, let's have a look at that 20s for just briefly before we look into your senior football.
Okay, my under 20s. So I got like a couple call-ups. I was a bench warmer, so I sat on the bench quite a bit. So I don't really have any caps. But, I was still part of the team and everything like that. And then I got dropped when a coach from the Netherlands started coaching the under 20 national team. And I got dropped for, I don't know, they just dropped me. And then they phoned me and they were like, the coach phoned me, which is not allowed because in South Africa, you need a psychology degree to speak to players personally.
Really?
Yeah. So she didn't have a psychological degree. So she phoned like players without permission. And she phoned me and she was like, maybe you should stop playing soccer because you're really never going to get anywhere. And maybe you should just play soccer for fun and you won't be called up again. And just, enjoy it and enjoy soccer for fun type of thing. So it was obviously heartbreaking hearing that. And then, but I never gave up. I still continued playing, continued in the SAFA league and everything.
That must have been something else, especially being at such a very young age.
Yeah, it was horrible. And my dad was in the background on the phone call. And my dad was like in utter shock because how can a national team coach turn around and say something to a player, that to a player?
Well,
it was crazy.
Yeah, it definitely was. But things have worked out. But let's have a look at How you bounced back from that?
So obviously I was really upset about it and stuff, but like that's just her opinion. It's not everyone else's opinion. So I carried on playing. I went to, I was at university at that stage.
Mm-hmm.
I carried on playing like the league there and the varsity league, and I left it. I didn't put too much thought into it because who is she at the end of the day?
Yeah.
So
just an opinion, like you said. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Her perception.
That's amazing here. It's quite inspirational. Normally people would hear that and go, yeah, no, they're right. But it's fantastic to see that you kept fighting and you kept pursuing what you love to do.
No, of course. Like soccer, it's made me meet like so many amazing people. I've made friends, like a second family out of it and everything. So you can't just give it up.
No, exactly. Well, speaking of your varsity, your time with the varsity league and over there, what was that like?
It was really good. So you play like a youth tournament where all the universities across South Africa get together and they play against each other in a week. And then top 8 of that league, they get together and they play varsity cup. So you like travel around like South Africa and you play the different universities and that. So it's really, it's like a nice experience, and you play against like the best players in the university, and a lot of the national team players play in that league because they get bursaries to study. So it's like, and it's like on TV and everything. So it's quite good.
That's so good to hear. Yeah. So it's just another bit of experience and something. What's the word? Yeah, it's just a really good experience.
Yeah, it's a nice. There's like a good vibe to it and everything. Like you get your name out there a bit through it.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah. And then obviously, so you did your varsity competition, and then after that, you started to play professional, heading overseas to Europe, was it?
Yeah, so I actually finished studying last year. So through the lockdown, I finished. And then as soon as I finished studying, at the beginning of the year, I got a guy came in contact with me and he was like, are you like, do you want to play professional soccer? Do you want to try go overseas? I said, yes, of course. Like it's every South African girl's dream to go overseas and play in Europe.
Yeah.
So I've like, it's taken a year to organize everything, but I'm finally here.
It's excellent to hear. And let's just have a look at going and playing, in South Africa to now being in a professional space. What was that like for yourself at the beginning?
Well, I must say, like in South Africa, we play in like all the townships. I don't know if you know what a township is. So like a township is like where the lower income people, that's where they live. So they live like in shacks and we play on like sandy fields.
Okay.
So because it's not a lot of like so many teams use those fields that they actually go to sand. So there's hardly any grass and that.
Yeah.
And so from like coming from that environment, going into the townships, playing on sand, to coming here and playing in like nice green grass,
like actual grass.
Yeah, like actual green grass, and everything is like day and night type of thing. But it's been good. Like I've enjoyed the change.
No, that's great to hear that. And okay, well, let's have a look at the football side of things. How have you going up now, playing in a professional league in a full-time capacity?
It's been good. Like it's a bit of like, it's a big adjustment because back home I was studying, I was working and playing soccer, and now here I'm literally just playing soccer. So I have a lot of free time on my hands now. But it's nice. You can concentrate just on soccer now.
Yeah, no, that's something else. I think just putting all your attention and time there.
Yeah, just to improve yourself.
And obviously it's in pre-season currently?
Yes, we're still in pre-season. The league here, I think, starts on the 26th of September. Mm-hmm. So we have like 3 weeks left. So at least we have a bit of time.
So, and how have you gone in the practice games and the training and adjusting to the team?
Well, we've actually all clicked really well. Like we all get along, we all understand each other and that. We've played quite a few friendlies. We've played 2 friendlies against men.
Yep.
So we lost one, and we won one, and then a friendly against the women's side here, and we beat them as well. So it's been like diverse.
Yeah, that's so great to hear that you're getting that, as you mentioned, diverse range of football to play against.
Yes. Yeah, like different aspects. Like the first game was against under 15 boys.
Yeah.
And we beat them. So they were like quite small and that. You can like bully them. And then the second game was under 17. So they were like really big and really quick. So we lost that game, but it was like we made like a good go of it.
Yeah, and definitely good experience leading into the season.
Yes, yeah. So it was good. Yeah, it's been nice.
Nice. And just want to have a look ahead, obviously coming into the season, what sort of your goals for this year?
My goals, so like I want to play in Champions League. So if hopefully we can all come together and have the same goal for that, so we can go to like play. I mean, like that's the biggest dream.
Yeah.
But like obviously I want to well personally, maybe because I'm half Greek, I would like to make the Greek national team and try for that. And just do well. Like I really just want to play well and make an impact.
That's brilliant to hear. And just before we wrap, I know we sort of had a very good look at your career so far, and we've had a look at some of the things you've learned. But what sort of one advice would you give to players that are sort of in the similar sort of boat that you've been in your journey?
I'll definitely say don't give up, because it's just one perception. There's so many other people out there that can give you better advice, like help you improve. And you know what? It's if you're enjoying it and you want to do well, and you put all your like 100% every time, you can do it. It's like there's no, do you know what I mean? Like there's no limit to stop at. So it's a mindset basically. You can't just give up. Prove people wrong.
Exactly. Well, look, thank you, Kat, for joining us, and I really appreciate your time and sharing your story. You've been on an amazing journey, and I just want to say all the best. And
no, thank you so much.
All the best with the journey, and hopefully your team does finish in the Champions League spots. And yeah.
No, thank you. Thanks for having me. Like honestly, really, thank you. Oh, perfect.